Hello everyone and welcome to Garage Talk. We are so happy that you continue to join in with us. We love sharing with you what is the Bakerstown Garage collection. So today, obviously behind us, we have a 1970 C20, and what makes this truck and this vehicle very interesting today is this is actually going to be our first episode of Garage Talk with a recent acquisition. This is not something that has been around since the teenage years, but I still love hearing all of the connections, and there's always a memory and a story behind everything in this garage. So I will let you take it away and sort of tell us, since this is not a lifelong vehicle, how did this come to the Bakerstown Garage?
Yes, well, I love these old trucks, especially these years, and I was out surfing, looking around for something, and this one caught my eye, and it's a long bed, which I wouldn't have been looking for, and it's a 3/4, a C20, two-wheel drive, and I wasn't looking for that either. But when I saw it, it was on eBay, good pictures, it looked really neat. And what caught my eye is the white roof, the two-tone roof makes the truck with the darker color, and then the 16.5-inch wheels, a little bigger on a 3/4 ton, and they look correct by your eye because the 15s just look kind of small. So today's look is for a bigger wheel, although they're black a lot of times. I love the white wheel with the white roof. It all goes together. So my eye was pleased with this truck, and I wouldn't normally buy brown, but it just looks really good. So I think we looked on the SPID, it says dark bronze, and I'm pretty sure they call it a classic bronze, but that's for 1970. So kind of a neat color, and the interior doors and stuff are the same. So the other things that appealed to me was it's got the steel doors. There's no vinyl trim on the inside. Steel roof, no headliner, rubber floor. Pretty cool, just basic truck. So
and it looks, like you said, it's kind of today's look almost coming back as well, right? Because we have the Trailblazer just came back, and the active trim on that is two-tone, and they've been advertising it as the white top with the bronze body. So it's kind of funny how it all sort of comes back around.
Right, right.
So this caught your eye, and then you reached out to this guy, and I think he was just across the state, right?
Yeah, Eastern Pennsylvania, and his number was in there, so I called him, tried to buy it direct. He said, no, I want to put it on eBay. I said, okay. Asked him about the truck, and you could tell he had it restored. He'd owned it a long time, had it all restored. He apologized there were scratches on the inside of the tailgate, and that was it, And
it's perfect.
Everything else is perfect. So I said, well, okay, I'll go ahead and bid the truck. And the funny thing was, the next day, the guy called me and said, you're not going to believe this, but I was selling this truck to buy a new truck, regular cab, 8-foot bed, and you happen to have that truck in stock that I want. And I said, you've got to be kidding me. So I said, do you realize, I said, I can take the new truck to you, and with the paperwork, you sign in your driveway, I'll pick up your truck and I'll bring it back, one run. And you got yours and I got mine. So he thought, oh, this is so cool. I had to tell my wife. So it was a pretty funny story.
What are the chances
I know,
of that working out?
I know. So poor Steve had to make another run for me. He's made multiple runs all over the country, I think, sometimes. But we had fun with it.
That's perfect.
In fact, Steve called me when he got there and said, the truck is beautiful. So I knew we were good shape.
If it gets a Steve stamp of approval, if any one of you knows Steve, that means it's good. Right. So really, this truck came to you near perfect. I do think you made some changes, though. Can you tell us about what you've done to the truck?
Yeah, there were little details. The grill didn't say Chevrolet, so I got the correct grill that says Chevrolet in the front. I put T3 headlights in, the correct headlights. The side markers are actually from a more custom truck, but they look good, so I put new side markers in. The armrests, the visors need some soft trim. the seat is the wrong color, but it is done so well. It's just so nice. It's a brown, but I just left it alone. So some small stuff like that. Under hood, I still got a few things to do, but it's getting very close to just being correct truck. So that makes it kind of fun for me.
And it's a special color too. I think you mentioned earlier, brown is maybe not your first choice, but it's ironic because this brown color has sort of become the identity of the truck, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. One of the girls coined the root beer truck, I think, and they called it root beer. And to identify the truck, it was kind of funny. So of course I had to get my Hires root beer cooler. And then at the flea markets, I started hunting Hires stuff, and I found Hires wooden boxes that I put in the bed of the truck, and there's a Hires root beer bottle on the seat, and it's just kind of fun. So the truck's known as the root beer truck, and everybody knows what I'm talking about. So.
Even down to the vanity license plate saying root beer truck. And I do want to make note that you have a period correct Tom Henry Chevrolet plate frame and sticker on the back of this truck.
Yeah, I found a packet of old stickers. It's 1970. That's what we use. So it's all correct on the back of the truck, which makes it fun for me. So.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather have it on the back of the truck than sitting in a drawer somewhere.
Yeah.
I think it just adds to the personality, and that's kind of...
Well, I have 10 more of those stickers.
I guess
maybe I should buy some more.
I guess we're in the market if you know anyone.
No, don't say that.
Well, you mentioned as well there are some ties back. Obviously, since this is a recent acquisition, there still are ties back to childhood and those memories. And again, that's what makes every car that's in this garage so special. So can you tell me what drew you to this car memory-wise for you?
Well, otherwise, this is the old 4-speed. So first gear is a creeper gear, and then second, you usually just start out in second. So it's really stiff, clunky truck transmission. But my dad had a 68 dump truck that we did. He had a farm kind of property that we were always working, and when I built my house, I drove that truck a lot. So I remember, I can tell you exactly how it feels. So when I saw this had that transmission, I wasn't put off by it. Most people would want an automatic, but it was like, oh no, this is fun to drive. That's the transmission I want. So that actually made it kind of fun. Mm-hmm. Now, as an aside, I tried to teach your sister how to drive a stick on this, thinking that low first gear would be easy and it wouldn't stall. And it didn't stall, but the problem was it's so low, she would go when you started out in the truck, it just clanged. So it didn't work too well. It was not the proper vehicle, and she's going to kill me for bringing that up. But I'm not positive she likes this truck now just because of her experience with the 4-speed. But
got to take some Dramamine next time before you before you try, or maybe we'll try on another one.
Another vehicle, yeah, for sure. Yep.
Well, unless you can think of anything else on this truck, it's we're not going as in depth. Obviously, we don't have as many stories of college years or turning 16 or anything like that, but I think this is still a very special part of the Bakerstown Garage, and the root beer truck having its own personality has sort of become a staple here as well as it being just so different from everything else that's in here as well. So we appreciate you tuning in. Maybe we will do another truck next, but leave us a comment. We always love seeing your memories. If you have any memories with a truck growing up, or what you first learned to drive a stick on, or anything like that, or any requests as far as what you'd like us to do next, we always love hearing from you guys. So thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.